I am Daniel Cuende, CEO of a company you have seen. Let me talk about advertising. Out-of-home advertising, what does it mean? Billboards, anything that you find outside your house, so not TV, not internet, but billboards, kiosks, bush shelters, anything on the street. We measure them. We started measuring in Spain 30 years ago, and then we measured in Australia, in South Africa, in many other countries, okay? So so we know the needs of the market. We know that the media owners, GCDecaux, Clear Channel, the big guys and the small guys, anybody with one single billboard, they need to show how good or how bad they are. As the TV channels, the TV ratings is better, channel 1 or channel 2, whatever. The advertising and the media agencies, they need to choose what is the best provider, how they select that. And of course, the advertisers, they need to know where to put the money. If the investment on the advertising is worth enough and is good enough. And we know this because we have been providing this data in 15 countries for a long, long time. So, but we found out that there is a big opportunity. Only the main countries, the 50 top one, they have data. US, UK, Spain, France. But there are about 100 countries, more than that, that they don't have data. And they need it. The other thing is the advertisers are getting global or regional. They want to have the same data, the same metrics, coherent, consistent across all regions. So, and also, digital is killing television, is killing radio, is killing the rest of the media, but it's improving out of home. And the digital screens, as you have realized in your own cities, are getting more important, and that means more money, but it also asks for more data. When to put the billboard, when to put the advertising, all this information. So there is a great need of rigorous data across any country. Okay, so what is the solution? This is our solution. It's a quality score. We've been providing metrics for the billboards across all those countries that they are a kind of tailor-made. We have done a project for Spain, a project for South Africa, and they are costly, long, and it takes a lot of effort. We decided to change gears and to, rather than make a tailor-made project, we want to be Zara or H&M, to replicate the same metric across all the countries. How we do that? With the latest technology that we have been working for a few years. High-resolution satellite images, using Maxar satellites, that's 30 centimeter resolution, artificial intelligence to identify the vehicles of every single street. We are, when any image is about 2,000 square miles. So we capture the whole city. We are able to count the cars. Those fits a traffic model. It's not the same 30 cars on a parking lot than 30 cars on a highway. They provide different information. We analyze the visibility of every single billboard. How far, how long, how many lanes, day, night, what is the sunrise? Because if it's not illuminated, it won't be seen. What is the speed? All those factors. But at the end, we get a very simple metric. A+, A, B, C. As simple as that. Now you are not experts on out-of-home, but you will know which billboard you have to buy in Madrid, in Barcelona, in Lugo, in the middle of Kampala. If you are Coca-Cola, suddenly when you do the next Olympic advertising or the next football match, soccer championship, and for a global advertising, you will know which are the best billboards to select, how to make your investment. So that is what we provide. Single KPI, as you said, Celsius. It's a very simple way to measure. Of course, we provide more data, but the idea is a quality measurement. And basically, so if you're an advertiser, you will see how is your campaign. Of course, there is a software, mapping tools, whatever that people will use, and the certificate. Every billboard, when you buy a fridge, when you buy a light bulb, you have an energy efficiency certificate for $5. You buy a bulb, You need a certificate of every single every single billboard that you have. So that's what we provide in a very affordable, cheap way, because this is scalable. This is the trick of the project, is that there are millions of billboards, and there is no way that we are charging about $0.5 or less than $1 per week. One billboard in Oklahoma, the income of one billboard in Oklahoma is about $15,000. So we are only charging $30 per year, and we provide the metrics across the whole time. Global coverage, satellite data, easy to understand. But again, there is a new thing here that makes this more interesting. It's about trust. Everybody right now, there's a lot of noise, especially in US, a lot of people providing data, SDK, telecom, first party data, third party data, a lot of noise. But in US, there is one agency, the Media Rating Council, created by the Congress in 1963. Yeah. This association, this organization checks that the information is valid, is secure, is coherent, consistent. We've been working with EY for the last 3 years. They have been auditing us, all our process, all our calculations, our security, and the security of our providers. So all these brands, because those are the Media Rating Council members, can trust the data. So suddenly, we have become on a currency, on a standard measurement to validate the information that to buy and sell. So we are a third party, we are a jury who will say, this is a B, so Clear Channel can agree how much it has to pay for that billboard in New York or in any place of the world. But there's more. To analyze, this is a real example of New York, by the way. This is 7 terabytes of data. But to know if this billboard here is good or bad, we need to analyze the whole New York area, the whole metropolitan area. So we have a sub-product. We have more information. That is the traffic analysis. We will sell this information in the marketplace. So any retail, franchise, geomarketing, or some developer that wants to create a new application with finding Pokemons in the high traffic areas, it will just make a query and they will have access to all this data on a marketplace in a very cheap way, by the way. So who we are? We are a company that we feel as a startup, but we are 30 years old. We are geeks. We are nerds. We love technology. We've been doing data mining and all these things for a long period of time. We've been involved in more than 15 countries, and we have the usual awards and all these kind of things. But as I say, this is a kind of new approach, a new product. About clients, does it make sense? The Trade Association of USA, it's for small and medium companies of billboards. It's IBO, Independent Billboard Organization, has endorsed the product. There are more than 250 companies there. They want this data. Finally, there is a very simple way. Keep it simple. People don't have time to make that kind of decisions, picking all the billboards when we are talking about thousands of billboards in the US or across the country, across the global, across the world. And so where we are in the mix of two big areas, ad tech and out of home. And if you have any question about out of home, it's increasing. So as we were talking before, these are not newspapers. This is not the radio that is going down. Out of home is increasing. It's the last mass media. It's a brand builder. The top advertisers are Netflix, Apple, Facebook. They are the big guys who trust it. And this is our financial forecast. We are about, the service is about 30 billboards, $35 per year. There are more than 6 million billboards in the top markets. So you can see the kind of income and EBITDA. And we have the product delivered. We have been accredited on the last process of the accreditation, and we need the money for this purpose. We have to jump in the US to start providing data. So we have to buy the satellite images, we have to compute them, and we have to process. We can do it city by city, but then we will break the product. The beauty of this process is that we start on the, this is only valuable if we provide to Coca-Cola or to big DSP or media agencies information that is valid, and that will be top 20 markets, top 50 markets. And finally, the exit, if you are interested in the exit, big media, big research companies such Nielsen, Kantar, those are companies that they grow by buying this kind of company. To get the accreditation is quite difficult. As I told you, there is no other company that has accreditation for out of home. It has for TV. There is a Nielsen for TV, Comscore for out of online, but nothing for out of home. And basically, that's it. Thank you very much for your time.